And so what age did you separate yourself completely from Bam?
I mean, he's always been a part of my life. It's just been a time periods where I was seeing less and less because he was living his life and I was living my life. So there was a time period where I didn't see Bam. Like I might have seen him once a year, once every other year. We might see each other at our rent or certain places or whatever the case may be. Because it wasn't like we wasn't speaking to each other. He raised me. And I say that over and over again. The man raised me. When I went to jail for murder, he was my getaway driver. When I was in jail for murder, he took care of me. When I came home from jail for murder, he took me shopping. Now all this me running around, oh, you were sleeping with the man when you was grown? No, I was not. Plain and simple. He was doing his thing. I was doing my thing. I would see him at certain places. We might have a Zulu. I might have came back around certain Zulu events here and there to see the family because Zulu Nation was bigger than just Africa Bambaataa. And you see like pictures that I took with Africa Bambaataa that I put up on the internet. People they'll take the same picture talking about Hassan Campbell exposed. How you going to expose me with pictures that I put on the internet?
Right.
Those are my pictures. I put them up there. It wasn't no secret. I put them up there to prove that I knew Bam because Bam said he didn't know none of the victims. So instead of people sitting up there saying, well, Bam said he didn't know none of the victims, why is Hassan Campbell in pictures with him? Nope. Here's Hassan Campbell being exposed. They flipped the switch.
So that has to be like some feelings of confliction there, right? Like you have to be conflicted because while he did those things to you, at the same time, you're saying that he raised you. So he took care of you to a certain extent, right?
When I was going through troubles with my mother and found myself in the streets, I had somewhere to stay, and that was his house. Point blank, period. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you keep on digging into him, you're not gonna get no views on your video because don't nobody care. They don't care. And you need to understand that they don't care. You see me go through a situation just, with the KRS-One, right?
Right.
Because some of my friends was posting up KRS-One. And everybody know that KRS-One put the audio out with the video out with himself saying that Bam has to be unfallible and called me an FBI agent. And hip hop is going to support who? Some people felt divided. Now, years later, the 50th year anniversary come around, and it's like, people show they didn't care. People that I know that's supposed to be cool with me, they know about what happened. They don't care. So it's like it's a waste of time. Dr. Umar Johnson's talking about, I use my situation to get popular. I use my situation to vent, to give myself therapy. And because I became more popular than him, and now nobody really cares about that Back to Africa movement, that fake ass Back to Africa movement where you don't see him in Africa, but he's trying to sell Africa to America. Like, get out of here with that. The conscious community, the conscious movement, the Back to Africa movement, it's over. More and more people are starting to realize this is America or a Mexican, and this is where we from. This is where we built our pyramids at. This is where we built our legacy at. This is the house of the home of milk and honey, the land of milk and honey. You cut off all technology. The only thing you need is food, water, and shelter. And America got plenty of food, water, and shelter. This is what we good for. We feed over 500 different countries with foods from our crops. So as far as the Back to Africa thing, man, that selling Africa is getting tiring. The new generation, they don't want to hear it. We don't care about it.
Have you had a chance to speak with Dr. Umar directly?
Why wouldn't he reach out to me after he sat up there? Now he's seeing all the backlash that I'm getting from and all the emotions that's going out, dealing back with this topic again that got me nowhere, but abused all over the internet. It's like, why am I sitting up there talking about my struggle and what happened to me when nobody cares? They make fun of me. They laugh. They tease me. Then my kids got to sit back and watch this on the internet. And then people tell me, oh, you're not done with your fight. The hell with you to tell me I'm not done with a fight that y'all jumping me. Africa Bambaataa ain't got no lashes. I've been whipped like a runaway slave.
Right.
He practiced the evils that the colonizers practiced on us during the days of slavery. And I'm the one being victimized all over again. So it's like it's every man for himself. It is what it is. I'll tell my story, or I'll fight for those that I can fight for. But I realize that we ain't in this. We ain't in this together. It's every man for himself.
So what keeps you going? What keeps you strong if you feel like nobody cares about your story?
I mean, the reality of it is I had no choice but to be strong. I got children looking at me. I got children looking at me. I have no choice but to be strong because I know there's other people out there mentally going through what I'm going through. And every day I get somebody in my DM telling me I saved their life by fighting the fight that I'm fighting and showing them how to be strong.
Right. I mean,
You know, I'm dealing with the school of hard knocks, man. The shit that they taught me in the classroom can't compete to the shit that I learned in the streets in real life.
That's facts. But I mean, you got to feel like some people do care though, right? You got a big following. You got like 500,000 subscribers. People pull up 5,000 watching you live and stuff. So do you think that they're watching you to just because of the controversy? They're watching you to make fun of you, or are they watching you because they do care about your story?
There's some people that care, and then some people it's just entertainment. Some people is just watching to be nosy. Some people are just watching because they want to see my downfall. I've had people sat up there and predicted that I would kill myself. So they was watching for me to spiral out of control because they knew that the fight that I was fighting was unbearable and I had to do this by myself. So they watch and antagonize me, make fun of me, took sliced up videos. I've even had dudes, you know, go out there and create like for example, the one of the dudes that passed away, I forget his name, on Front Street. He got murdered. And I thank God for that. He got murdered. He got his TV turned off, snotbox rocked in it. It was so relieving because this dude actually went out and got a dope fiend. That this dope fiend, he would throw $20 in the toilet and make the dope fiend dig the $20 out of the toilet with doodle in it so that he could give him dope.
That's crazy.
And he took this same dope fiend, put him on the couch, sat a camera in front of him, and had this dope fiend accuse me of molesting him. Like grown ass man at that. Sit up there talking about, oh, Hassan Campbell got a mole on his butt. Like, wow. He got a mole with hair on his butt. Like, wow.
Why do you think somebody would hate you to that extent, to go to lengths like that to try to put some claims on you? You think the people are just sick, or like they I don't know, like what is the reason?
I believe that they was on Africa Bambaata's payroll.
Wow.
The Shanks Kings, the Wax Dogs, like periodically they'll create a new person to attack me. Where it'd be like, hold up, this dude been making videos about Hassan Campbell for years. Why he just didn't go away now? You don't even know me. They befriend you on the internet, then they start attacking you.
So when was the last? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying, when was the last time that you even had a conversation with Bam?
The last time I had a conversation with Bam was when all the stuff came out with Ron Savage, and pretty much certain people was talking about killing me because Ron Savage made the front paper accusing Africa Bambaataa of being a.
And what was that conversation like?
Well, I mean, it was me flipping, straight up flipping. I was straight flipping because it's like, I didn't even know Ron Savage, and niggas was talking about killing me. Next thing you know, it led to me being on Star's platform telling my story.
Mm-hmm. And what was Bambaataa saying during this conversation?
It wasn't really. I mean, we didn't really have much of a conversation. I cursed him out, got tight, and went on Star. That conversation didn't last long. It didn't last long.